Ladies and gentlemen, David here and welcome back. Today, I want to talk about Persona 6. Now, a new podcast from Nate the Hate, an industry insider, a content creator that I really appreciate. Been watching his podcast, listening to his podcast for years at this point. He's been doing his show for like 2 years, I think. Been watching all of his episodes. He's awesome. The link to the podcast that I'm going to talk about today is down in the description below. Feel free to check him out. Now, Nate the Hate is extremely reliable. When he calls something out, it happens, or at least whenever he says that something is definitely happening, it happens. In terms of Atlus Staff, now recently he mentioned right before the Game Awards that Persona 4 Arena Ultimax would be revealed for PlayStation, Switch, Steam at the Game Awards, so during the show. That kind of happened, right? But he said it's happening. Now for this podcast that I'm talking about, he's predicting stuff for Nintendo in 2022, and there's a section where he is predicting third-party stuff. And during that section, he's giving out random predictions, and one of them, or at least two of the predictions, is in terms of the Persona 25th anniversary. At one point, he says, of course, the Persona 25th anniversary is going down, and there's going to be announcements throughout the year up until September. And here's exactly what he said in the podcast.
It's predicting
Atlus has hyped up this anniversary for Persona, and they continue to say we have announcements leading up all the way till September of 2022, which I would anticipate is probably the timing when Persona 6 is announced as a PlayStation 5 exclusive. I think in the build up to that, we're going to get Persona 4 for the Switch.
So as you can see, he mentions the Persona 4 Golden port to consoles, and he thinks it's going to happen. So keyword, think. So he thinks it's going to happen. He did not say it's 100% going to happen like Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. But he did say that he believes that Persona 6 is going to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive. Now, once again, this is no type of confirmation. It's just someone that is extremely reliable saying that he thinks Persona 6 is going to be PlayStation exclusive. So I just want to talk about this today. Is this surprising? What does this mean? What do I think about this? This is what I want to talk about today. Now, of course, Sega and Atlus, they've been saying for months, even years at this point, that they want to push multi-platform and worldwide releases. We are starting to see this, actually. We are starting to see this as well with, of course, Lost Judgment, which released in September of this year on Xbox and PlayStation multi-platform as a worldwide release. And of course, these games in the past, they used to release in Japan first before they were going to release in the West. And of course, we saw it recently as well with Shin Megami Tensei 5 getting a worldwide release on the Nintendo Switch. So this one was exclusive, but then again, it was announced early 2017, so 5 years before launch. Plans can change, but in terms of a brand new game like Persona 6 that isn't really explicitly announced yet. Now, they said before that it was in development, so we know that this is fact, but it was not shown yet. No titles were revealed, nothing, no CG trailer. Seeing that Royal wrapped up development in 2019, it's fair to assume that they've been working on Persona 6 for at least a year. So needless to say that I am surprised that Persona 6 could be a PlayStation 5 exclusive. The big thing here is not the fact that Sega and Atlus keep saying that they want to do multi-platform. This is not even the big thing that surprised me in terms of potentially P6 being an exclusive to PlayStation 5. What is very surprising to me is the PlayStation 5 situation worldwide, but especially in Japan. Now, if you look at what's going down in terms of sales or the economics of the gaming industry, you would notice that Sony right now is, of course, struggling to put out PlayStation 5s. We are experiencing this right now. PlayStation 5 are selling for over the base price on eBay every single day. A lot of resellers, a lot of scalpers, and we are in the West. My point here is the PS5 is hard to obtain in the West, but it's even harder in Japan, where Persona and Atlus games are doing the best. In Japan, Sony isn't shipping PlayStation 5. The little amount that they're able to produce, it's almost all going in the West. It is really crazy. During the holiday season, the PS5 sold such a small amount of consoles in Japan. And you could see decent numbers in the West because the little amount that the PlayStation that Sony is able to produce for the PlayStation 5 is going to the West and not to Japan. And this, it seems crazy to me that Atlus would like to put their game, their next big thing. We gotta remember, Persona 5 is their best-selling game of all time. The sequel to that game. They want to make it exclusive to a platform that is almost unavailable to their main audience, to their main market. This is really crazy to me. Does it make sense? At first, you would like to say, a lot of people would say no, not at all. But it depends on what the deal is. Now, in terms of Persona 5, we only have reasons to believe that there's no real deal, no real exclusive deal for the game to stay on PlayStation. It is still exclusive right now, or at least it's just on PlayStation 4, but there's no reasons to believe that it can't come to other systems. I've searched multiple hours online. You cannot find explicitly something about either Sony or Atlus saying that P5 can get on other systems. So I think there was no deal. So I don't think Atlus got a big check from Sony to keep P5 exclusive to PlayStation. So if they're making Persona 6 and it's once again completely exclusive to Sony, and it's their next big thing, I sure hope they're getting a check for this. I sure hope Sony's either helping with the development, which I highly doubt, or they're giving a check to Atlus to keep it exclusive. If that happens, okay, Sony needs a great game, a great exclusive RPG on their system, and they're paying to other developers and other Japanese developers like Square Enix. Final Fantasy VII Remake's exclusive, FF16 is gonna be exclusive, so if they're paying Atlus for P6, I can see that. And then it makes sense. I still wish it was multi-platform, but that's just me. But if they're not getting a check, if they're not getting a payment from Sony, this is completely ridiculous. It really is, because you gotta, again, I'm not for begging, there's so many PCs all around the world, both in the West and in Japan, and we're not even talking about the Switch, which outsold the Wii recently. The Switch has over 100 million systems out there. If they're not putting the game on Switch with such a large install base, where their more niche series, Shin Megami Tensei, broke record in terms of sales, they're crazy. They really are. There's no reason. All of that to say, I'm extremely surprised about that Nate the Hate prediction in terms of P6 on to potentially be exclusive to PlayStation. I've seen people online say, oh, of course it's exclusive. Do your research. Please do your research. Inform yourself and you will understand more about what could potentially happen in terms of deals behind the scenes between publishers and console manufacturers. Once again, I can see Persona 6 being exclusive and I can see it making sense, but I can also see it being completely stupid. That's my take on it. I'm very curious about what you guys have to say in terms of Persona 6 being exclusive to PlayStation 5. It's kind of surprising, kind of isn't. I'm very, very, very curious to see the reveal of this game during the 25th anniversary of Persona. I called it during my predictions video last Tuesday. Make sure to check it out if you haven't already. I 100% think that P6 will get revealed during the anniversary in 2022. That's part of my predictions for Atlus this year. I don't think we'll see a lot of stuff, but now more than ever, I'm very excited to see on which platform the game's going to release. I own a PC, I own a PlayStation 5, I own a Switch, so no matter what the conclusion is, I will play the game, but I just hope as many people as possible are able to experience the next mainline entry in the Persona series. Thank you all so much for watching this quick video. I appreciate you guys' time. Please drop a quick thumbs up if you liked the video, and even if we can't see the dislikes, drop a dislike if you didn't, and please let me know why so I can improve myself. Make sure to subscribe if you want more content on anything Atlus, Shin Megami Tensei, and Persona. Have a great day, y'all. We will see you in the next one. Bye.